The euro got stuck ahead of the publication of the US macroeconomic data. At the same time, the pound sterling began rapidly falling again. Yesterday, a drop in the British pound was caused by the decision made by European Commission. Thus, the European Commission has formally taken a legal action against the UK for a breach of the trade agreement. Today, the reasons are even more serious. A list of European countries, in the US, in Germany and France, has suspended the use of British vaccine AstraZeneca because of side effects. Notably, some people even died after receiving the doses. Of course, the pharmaceutical giant will face significant losses, which the UK government will have to cover. Thus, there is no wonder why the pound sterling is losing in value. At the same time, the euro has all chances to rise. However, if forecasts for the US retail sales fail to meet the real data, the euro may drop. The fact is that economists expect a smaller rise of 5.5%. Of course, the increase in the United States retail sales is quite significant. However, consumer activity is falling along with the soaring inflation. Moreover, a decline in the US retail sales is expected to be more significant than a rise in consumer prices. In other words, companies' income is likely to go on sliding. This means that the US labor market may stop the recovery and the unemployment rate may resume advancing. Notably, the US dollar will hardly lose in value. The US industrial production data may support the national currency. Economists foresee a rise of 0.9%. Moreover, the indicator last hit the positive reading in August 2019. That's why traders may show an extremely positive reaction to this data. However, the overall market sentiment will remain the same, as the retail sales report is more important for American economy. Yesterday, the euro-dollar pair showed tepid activity. It looked more like an accumulation process near the limits of the range of 1.1910 and 1940. The main trading strategy is based on a break or either limit. Buy positions could be opened above 1.1945 with a targeted level of 1.1960. Sell positions could be initiated below 1.1910 with a target of 1.1880. At the same time, the pound-dollar pair hit a new record low. Notably, the pair reached its previous low on Friday. However, today it managed to fix below 1.3850. Analyzing the current trading chart, we can see that the pound sterling has already slid to the level of 1.3780, where correctional movement may begin. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.